Hey, remember this? This was Google Glass. This was going to be the cutting edge of a whole new technology, change the world, couldn't wait to get your hand on it, limited supply and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to get Google Glass before anybody else did because I wanted to be on the cutting edge of technology. I couldn't get it, but it turned out that my nephew's roommate in college actually was a Google Glass Explorer. And so as a result, he had Google Glass. Then it turned out he couldn't afford the Google Glass. So he said, do you want to buy my Google Glass from me for, I think it was $7,500 or something. And so I said, sure, because I wanted to be on the cutting edge of a new technology, right? You always want to be first. So I bought the Google Glass from him, and he sent it to me in the packaging. I still have the original packaging, and I'm convinced that one day on eBay this is going to be worth a fortune. Not now. Anyway, so I got the original Google Glass, and I put it on, I charged it up, and I started to play around with it. And a couple of days later, I got a call from Google. Google doesn't normally call me. I never hear from Google ever. Google called me up and they said, we understand you have Google Glass. And I go, well, how did you find out? You see, they know everything you're doing all the time. So they said, you're not an explorer. So I said, well, I bought the Google Glass from this kid who was an explorer, but he couldn't afford it. Now I'd like to become an explorer. So they said, well, we'll let you in. We don't normally do this. I told them, current TV and all that kind of crap. And so I had to go down to the Google offices, which are on 16th Street and 9th Avenue, and I got Google trained in how to use Google Glass. Swipe forward, type back, tap the thing here, and pretty soon I was Google Glassing with everybody else. Now, one thing about Google Glass is a total waste of time because all it allows you to do is see what's on the phone right here. But the thing that I liked about Google Glass and where I thought there was a business in this thing was the fact that Google Glass would live stream video like we're doing now on a phone. So I thought, here's a business that I can put together. So the idea was that we were going to give celebrities Google Glass to wear, and then we were going to stream live from whatever they did, and then we would charge people 99 cents for 3 minutes to see the world through the eyes of the celebrity. So you can imagine Kanye West on the red carpet at some, MTV awards ceremony wearing Google Glass, and you pay 99 cents to see the award ceremony through his eyes, or some baseball pitcher, I don't know anything about sports, wearing Google Glass while they pitched in the World Series, and you got to see the game through there. I thought it was a pretty good idea. And so we had some people lined up, and we'd gone to some, PR agencies and reps out in LA, and we were going to give them 70% of who wouldn't sign up for that? Kanye West probably got 50 million followers, and at 99 cents a piece for 5 million people for 3 minutes work of doing nothing but staring through his eyes. And I thought, here's a business. And I thought I was going to make I'm always looking to make $1 billion. And I thought this is going to make $1 billion thanks to this really cool piece of technology. And then all this crap about glass holes started to come out. People are looking at me, people are videotaping when I don't see and all kind of stuff. And what Google did was they turned off the live streaming function, which made the thing completely worthless. So I no longer use the Google Glass because there was no point in having just a little iPhone stuck in front of my face, which was a tragedy from my perspective because I thought I was going to make a ton of money out of this thing, and I didn't. But the interesting thing, of course, now is we live stream all the time. We do video all the time. Google Glass was the right idea and the right technology. It was just a little bit ahead of its time, and so it didn't work out. Unfortunately, now we all live stream with iPhones, and Kanye West is not going to strap the iPhone to his forehead so I can go make 99 cents for every 3 minutes that you look through the thing. The underlying thing here is getting on the right side of technology and getting there first and understanding what to do with it and understanding how you can apply it, and most importantly, understanding how to make money out of it. Because there's no point in having all these nifty toys, unless you're rich already. And even if you're rich already, you probably want to make more money. There's no point in having all these nifty toys which are overturning the entire television and media industry simply by dint of the fact that they exist. Live streaming, everybody does it. I mean, it's what I'm doing now, and it doesn't cost anything. Not so many years ago, if I wanted to do this, go live to you from here in my living room, this would have meant having a crew and lights and a satellite and probably spending $100,000 or $200,000 to do this for 3 minutes. Not so many years ago, Lisa and I produced a series for the Travel Channel called 5 Takes Pacific Rim, and we were living in Sydney, Australia, and we had to go and uplink to the satellite to send the stuff back to Bethesda, where Travel Channel was located, or maybe it was Silver Spring then, and we had to get up at 3 in the morning and sit in some shed 1,000,000 miles out in the desert on some crappy couch, and they sent first the pictures, and then the sound, and then the audio coordination, and then the time code, and it cost us, I think it was $30,000 in satellite fees to send this stupid thing, and now we can do it like that for free all the time. So the technology changes much faster than the industry is able to catch up with. And the thing with Google Glass was, I mean, all credit to this, a fascinating piece of technology, but it goes ahead of where the industry was. Now the industry is there, but this thing is like a museum piece. Maybe you want to buy it from me. It's a good collector's item. In any event, the whole point of this thing is the technology is here. The television business is a $1.72 trillion a year business, and the technology is turning the industry upside down. And so the whole thing is here, how can you look at a piece of technology like live streaming, like Google Glass, like VR, and say to yourself, how can I get a piece of that $1.72 trillion? And that's really where we're focusing our attentions. And so if you're around on the 15th of November at CUNY, the City University of New York, from 6 to 7:30 p.m., I'm actually going to do a live seminar, a live session of how to make money with this technology. I got a lot of ideas. Google Glass and live streaming with Kanye West is no longer one of them. You can have that one for free. I'll talk to you later.